Hello guys, how are we doing? It's time, guys. It's time for one-shot Kha'Zix yet again. Now, I'm being completely honest. For me, one-shot Kha'Zix is not really the most ideal way to play at the moment, and it died when they nerfed Profane Hydra and basically killed my super secret Hail of Blades one-shot tech with that item. But thankfully, there is still a very reliable way to deal a stupid amount of damage on Kha'Zix, and this video will show you that. We're running a full damage setup with Dark Harvest and Sorcery second, full lethality, and my goodness, it's been a while since I did this much damage, guys. I can't wait to show you. It's gonna be great. Now, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe if you want to see more Kha'Zix content, and also, if you enjoy my content and want to support me, make sure you drop a like on the video, guys. I think a lot of people, including myself, I forget to like videos all the time. So if you like my stuff, don't forget to drop a like. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into this one-shot Kha'Zix game. Alright guys, let's do it. It's time for another game. As you can see, I have a ward in my raptors. Keep that in mind. And yeah, we're finally running Dark Harvest again. It's been like forever. I'm honestly just not a huge fan of this rune in the meta at the moment. I know it's, super scaling, get the stacks, super one-shot sort of thing. That's the idea behind it, but the reality is that I just don't see it being that useful in the majority of my games, and I decided to give it a spin once again, and also running Absolute Focus Gathering Storm, so it's basically like a full damage Kha'Zix, which, as I said, I'm just not a, I'm not a huge fan of that sort of style in this meta. But we're making it work this game, and yeah, I will excuse me, I will say that it is a lot of damage, once you get fed. Having the Absolute Focus and Gathering Storm into the mid game, and the obvious Dark Harvest scaling, if you get a lot of kills, you will be doing a shitload of damage. Kha'Zix still does just an absolute ridiculous amount of damage if you can get isolation. Even without isolation, and you get the Dark Harvest stacks and all that, you will still absolutely delete people. But the question is it necessary? And in my opinion, no. But it's fine. We're going to be opening up with full clear from Raptor start. But there is something I do here that you might notice. I don't do the blue. Instead, I walk down straight towards the bot side because I am getting pings from my bot laner that the bot lane has no sums. So if the bot lane has no sums, and this is a bot lane with 0 escapes, it's just free kills for me, right? Like a free double kill. I will not pass that up, and so we're going to be able to pick that up very comfortably, no issues there. And oh my god, I just noticed the Poor Professor camp timers aren't on the map this game, which is unfortunate. Don't know why OBS decided not to show them, but it is what it is. And what I do here is we saw Viego topside, right? Yeah, there he is. Tries to go for a gank top, doesn't work. He has taken the crab, and so I'm gonna just skip blue entirely, and I'm gonna walk back up to Raptors here. The reason I do this is because I know they had vision of me starting Raptors, and I know that there's a chance he'll be here. And sure enough, he's here. I'm gonna jump on him straight away because he's in isolation, and I'm full health with Absolute Focus. I will win this fight regardless, and I don't know why, but I decided to give the kill to Vladimir. Not the greatest idea, really isn't. It's good for Vlad, obviously, don't get me wrong, but, just take that kill, bro. I don't know why I was being so generous there. I think I was just like, alright, well, I already got a double kill, so, you know what? You can have it, Vladimir. You can have it. Good on you, mate. Get that down you. He's gonna take that kill, and hopefully just snowball like crazy. So, yeah. It's fine, we got the bot lane kills. It's, I think I was more than happy to give that one away. It is good to give kills away if you can, If you feel like you really don't need the gold in a specific situation, giving it to your laners is definitely a good option. But, depends if they're useful or not. But I'm going to take the Raptors and the Krogs and just recall 2,200 gold here. Going to be able to pick up some juicy components here for my first item. And this is going to be the Yuumu's Ghostblade. you know, still stands the test of time despite all the changes. Yumu's is still fantastic, and they changed it recently, so it's actually giving 4% move speed now. They've taken the move speed from Opportunity and putting it onto the Yumu's. Actually really good. Actually feels pretty damn nice, but yeah, we're gonna see the Viego down the bot side. He's gonna kill the Rel, and there's not really much I can do here. I'm not gonna be able to get there in time, so I'm just gonna start taking my camps yet again. And our priority here is to just path up to the grubs. Because Viego has invested a lot of time into that gank there, he is no longer able to basically take the grubs here, so well, unless he just walks straight up, in which case he'll die because I'm stronger than him at the moment. So we don't need to rush anything here. We're just going to go and path up slowly and surely. And in the meantime, we're thinking about where Viego is, right? Where could he be? He is bot side now, no questions asked, right? He could be walking up top side now, but it turns out he's on Dragon, so that's not going to happen. He is still bot side, boom, there he is. And that to me says to immediately go onto the grubs, right? This is just totally free. I have absolute focus, and I also have 3 stacks in eyeball collection, so I'm very strong right now. I have a lot of sources of AD, like boosting my damage quite a lot here. The great thing about this page is that once you get the kills, right, and you stack the eyeball collection, and then you start getting absolute focus value, you know, your damage is through the roof. Now I see a good dive here after taking the grubs. I kind of just want to take the Gromp there, but, you know, this looks like a free kill, so we're going to go ahead and do it. Unfortunately, Aatrox just has it covered, and Viego's going to be like, oh, I'll help you on, I help you, I'm coming. But he's just, I don't know what to tell you there. He's just like, you know what, take the free kill. And I'm just like, thank you. So I'm going to take that free kill, and then I'm going to go ahead and take the Gromp, which is very, very nice. We'll be able to take that. And we're going to check his wolves here, because I thought that he showed top like very early. So I was like, maybe he didn't take wolves. No, he did. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and take Crab. This mid lane gank looks pretty decent, because he's walking up really far. So I'm going to look here. Vladimir is pretty low, so good chance the Hui tries to walk up. Yes, he does. He thinks he's safe because he's on the other side of the lane, but it's just not going to happen. He gets slowed by the Vladimir. This is really nice. I'm going to use my Void Assault, get closer to him. He flashes away. I'm going to flash forward to make sure I follow him with the Blast Cone. Unfortunately, I go over the wall, and he doesn't. So that's unfortunate. Waste a bit of my time, but it's okay. I'm going to chuck out a W and secure that kill. Very nice. And then I have choices. I can go take my topside camps, or I can go ahead and take this Gromp here. I am going to go ahead and take Gromp because I believe my wolves are respawning afterwards. Yes, they are. It's not showing on the map for some reason. I don't know why, but, you know, my wolves were respawning there. And so I decided, you know, Gromp into wolves into my topside camps. Now you can see on the minimap, Viego's actually snuck into the bush on the bot side. So I'm pinging that. I'm like, guys, be careful. And I believe they are high enough health to survive that. You know, it looks pretty safe to me, but then Rel just takes so much damage, as you can see on the map. She gets chunked down, and that puts them in danger of a dive for sure. And unfortunately, I've already committed to this path, and I was just like, you know what, that's on you. You've died. You've brought this on yourself. I'm not going to be any part of that. It doesn't really matter. And so I'm going to continue clearing, because, you know, that's what I need to do. I'm going to do this, get really fucking strong and scale and just one-shot people. So yeah, that's that's the goal, right? It's okay that my bot lane died. It is what it is. We did everything we should have done to help them with that situation, you know, pinging the Viego, just being like, all right, careful. And if they don't listen, and if they get chunked down like that, that's not on us, you know. Nothing we can do about it. And this is sort of how you need to, you know... Oh, he's still there. What the fuck is he doing? No one knows. Vladimir's gonna come down and try help them out. And in this situation, I'm like, oh, okay, this looks great. Hui is gonna push. So I'm gonna Yumu's in with my R. He's going to whiff the fear. I'm gonna jump on him in isolation. He's gonna try and burst me down, but it's not gonna be enough. And the reason I can do that is because he burned his flash already. right? So we know he has no flash, and we know that because Vladimir is bot, he's going to walk up and push the wave. So, very, very free kill there, and Hui just doesn't have the damage to 100 to 0 us with just a lost chapter. It's just not going to happen. So we're going to take that kill really nicely, and then immediately after, we're going to walk into the top side and start punishing the Viego for spending so much time bot side. We know his camps are all up, right? We know they are all up, but there's also a good chance he can be right here. So unfortunately, I wasn't paying attention, and he's just going to sneak away the Gromp really nicely, but he is going to go down. EQ auto attack, he's going to go down. Don't ask what this Ornn is doing. He's going to flash in. I just don't get it. I'm going to get a double kill here. The Hui is here as well. The entire party is here. I'm going to get shut down, but that's okay. We got a double kill there. Nothing to complain about. And that's going to get me my opportunity. Very, very good. This is probably like, if you want to go the very early aggressive lethality Kha'Zix, this is definitely the way to go. Yumu's Ghostblade into opportunity, very, very strong early game damage. The only issue is that you don't have haste. There's no ability haste whatsoever, so Q Evolve is an absolute must. Playing R Evolve first with this build is absolute, just disgusting. It feels terrible with 0 ability haste, so we are going to try and get some haste now, and that'll hopefully make our transition to mid-game a little better, because, yeah. Anyway, the grubs are up, and these guys want to try and get them. However, I'm just like, ping, 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 go in, contest this shit, we're way stronger. I get chunked down by Hui a little bit, and this is not a fight I actually want to partake in. Not really much I can do anyway. Ornn is going to go down, and that's great. And then we have access to all 3 grubs. Again, very, very juicy. We're going to be able to pick 6 grubs up for ourselves. Doesn't really matter too much, aside from the XP. Like, this is just an extra camp at the end of the day, but because with Kha'Zix, like, getting levels is, you know, extremely important. And we're going to just go ahead and return to our jungle, start taking camps. Some shit is happening in the bot side. Viego is there again, but I don't really care. I'm just concerned about taking my camps. Oh, sorry, he's not mid lane. No, he's not bot. He's mid. Yeah, sorry, I don't know what's happening mid. I honestly wasn't watching. But he moves onto the dragon, and I'm just like, okay, can I get here before the bot lane? And the answer is yes, I can, because I have so much move speed. So I'm gonna R in. Just gonna give him a nice little Q, and then Jinx is gonna kill him with the Omega Rocket. And then we're going to steal away the dragon. Very nice. But here's the thing, right? I'm not done. I'm going to look for the bot lane because I saw them low here. And I find them not actually at that tower yet. So I flash on Nami and I pick up a double kill here. And that's just an extra sort of thing that I managed to pick up. Just because I was sort of aware that the bot lane hadn't sort of retreated yet. So I was like, okay, maybe there's a chance I can kill him here. So I jump over the wall and actually get that. This looks really good too. Rel, I don't know. I don't know. I don't. Let's not talk about it. You know, we all make mistakes. It's just that you made a really big one, but it's okay. We're gonna evolve wings, and we are going to path bot to top again and take camps. Now, the reason I evolve wings here is because, for one thing, QE Kha'Zix is just iconic with lethality. And another thing is that it's actually probably the best evolution here. This looks not great. I'm going to find the Jinx, reset. Should not have done that. Immediately get bubbled and die. Although, because Viego took that Jinx, he's a very, very squishy boy. So, I'm able to kill him, but lose my life in the process because I go for a shitty reset. Alright, now, as I was saying, the reason E is actually the best evolution here is because we have no haste. This is a very hasteless build, so at this point in the game, E-Evolve is the most consistent evolution because I'll be able to use it more than any of the others, right? I just don't like having W-Evolve or R-Evolve without haste. It feels like you're playing with like one evolution a lot of the time. So, yeah. E-Evolve, in my opinion, is actually probably the best evolution you can run with a build like this, to be honest. The only downside is that you're extremely vulnerable if you mess up your leap. or, you know, if you misplay. So yeah, it's not exactly the most forgiving sort of builds, right? You have no defense, you got, you know, no haste, you're very reliant on that just pure one-shot burst, and you know, in my opinion, pretty inconsistent in this meta, but your Q does hit like a truck at the very fucking least. So yeah, alright. We're finally getting some haste now though, Lucidity Boots with the Brutalizer. I'm actually going into Axiom next. We're going to look for an engage here. Rel's in the perfect position to go in here, but I mean, he's very scared. I don't know why, because as you can see, we just reset on these people and blow them up in game, of course, and now we're going to look for Herald here. Looks very, very juicy. Bot lane completely dead. Way bot side. Nothing really here that can contest us in this situation. Viego is bot side too. So this is a completely free Herald. And then afterwards I have a couple options, right? I can walk into this enemy jungle and see if there's stuff to take. But instead I'm going to join my team bot side here. Not before clearing the wave here, of course, because this is a free cannon wave. You definitely want to take this. That's equivalent to like half a kill. Insane value there. So I'm gonna make this decision to not go in onto the bot side, and I find the Kog'Maw completely by himself. As you can see, 3 levels above, no isolation is not gonna matter. Completely destroy him. Nami is nowhere to be seen. It turns out my bot lane has it covered. Unfortunately, Jinx goes down, but you know, Vladimir popping off, very nice. And yeah, that's just using my time wisely, right? No point running all the way down bot side, because it's just not worth it at all. You know, investing that much time into that play. And at the end of the day, I found something else instead anyway, so, you know, take advantage of that. Walk into his top side here, take the Gromp and the blue. On... I don't... Okay, this is okay. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I probably could have just jumped on Nami here, but I jump on the Ornn, get the reset, and then I jump on the Nami, reset, jump out. The beauty of E-Evolve in that situation, holy, the entire team is here. Can I do anything more? Probably not. The thing is, like, maybe if I was a little bit higher health, I could go for an assassination here. Pretty risky, not gonna lie, but because I don't have Absolute Focus active, I actually lose a lot of damage, so yeah. This is just, I don't know what this is. This is crazy, bro. This is insane. Absolute insanity going in for that play. You can see, like that's definitely a good example of, like, how unforgiving this build is, right? The thing is, right, if I had Phase Rush, no, I don't know. Actually, yeah, I probably could have killed the Cog if I had Phase Rush, right? Like, because after I used all my shit, I could just, like, phase up to him and kill him. But because we're running this pure damage build, if the enemy just moves in the slightest and you're not able to get your combo off, it is extremely punishing, and obviously I get punished and I die. We do ping the Viego here. My team goes in on him. He's going to go down. Extremely greedy. Tries to take the dragon all by himself. Not going to happen. And my team is, you know, going to be able to take dragon. My third item, we have it, the Axiom Arc, right? This is really good because pairing it with the Lucid Boots to get 30 haste and a total of 30 ability haste, pretty damn nice for Ka. You know, I think 30 haste is definitely manageable. Makes the champ feel a lot smoother, but obviously you want as much haste as you can. And that's why we're running Sarutas next. Not only for the armor pen, but yeah, for the haste, right? Like, at some point you should buy your goddamn haste, because quite frankly, I mean, for this type of build, if you just really want to hard play into the one shot, then you don't need that much haste. But you know, haste is just so good for speeding up Ka and making your kills more reliable as well, making your fighting more consistent, and not just reliant on the one shot potential. But yeah, nice engage onto the Hwei here. I'm not able to get anything too good here, so I'm gonna go for a drive. I'm just gonna say, fuck this shit, I'm out. I'm gonna try hit the tower here. Can we hit it? Oh my god, what do you mean? What do you mean I'm not able to hit the tower there? The Herald needs to put on a couple of pounds here so that he can have the girth to hit that tower, but I see the Viego in isolation here, and that's why you should have haste, right? Because 2 Qs and he just immediately blows up and dies, right? If I don't have haste there, it just takes a lot longer to kill, and then his team can follow up, etc. It's just not great. So that right there is why you want haste. That's why Axiom is a great choice here. Now, I do want to progress towards the Sarutas, obviously, but the focus here is to try and get 16. Level 16 is like pretty important here because it'll give us more time to play around with, you know, our stealth, etc. Terrible engage here, but I got no choice to. I don't even want to talk about it, man. Like, that's just so. That's so gold. That's such a gold player. That's such a gold elo player right there. My thought process there was like, I can R before the enemy actually sees me, and then I have a good chance to one-shot. But unfortunately, I R like way too late. The Nami spots me, and she's like, "Oh shit!" And then she runs away, and then I'm just like, you know what? Whatever. I'm committing to this shit, and then yeah, shit goes down. Unintentionally hit the W on the Nami, and then I kill her. But in the meantime, my team is going wild, and it looks pretty damn good. You know, that one kill we gave to Vladimir, oh my god. Because of that, he's just hard scaling. And yeah, we do have a very good comp. Jinx and Vladimir scale really, really nicely, so even if I'm making mistakes, it's not going to be... I mean, we can still have our team to fall back on, but obviously, like, that's just not what we want to go for in a lot of situations. Like, if you have to trust your team like that in solo queue, then in my opinion, you're just not carrying hard enough. Alright? Should never ever be praying that your team is carrying you. It's just not a thing. It's not a thing that should happen. You should be doing your carrying. But yeah. Alright, we're going to triangle on Baron here. Jinx is gonna come over and start hitting it. We absolutely destroy this Baron because we have Absolute Focus active and we're full lethality, so yeah, so much damage. Could honestly just kill this myself with the Rel, but yeah, we're going to be able to take that away, and then we're going to look for... I mean, honestly, I should be pushing out the top side here. This is the right play. I'm going to try to get the blue first. Going to jump over, and this is pretty massive. If I'm able to just shove this wave in, I'm going to be able to get a lot of XP. Wei is in the bush, combos me. I am looking mighty low. Unfortunately, didn't react. Should have expected someone was in there. And I'm kind of forced to recall here, which is a bit sad because I would have got 16 after one more wave or getting that Gromp that was there, but not going to happen. That's fine though, we get Sarutas, and then we are going to walk down towards the dragon. And this is the kind of point where the build actually starts feeling pretty damn good. Unfortunately, my camps are taken here. Well played. Yeah, 40 haste, actually 50 haste, I think, combined. The Axiom combined with the Sarutas, giving us a bunch of ability haste so we can cast our Q more and our abilities more. Just really, really useful. Going to walk up here, see if we can look for any picks. But we have to be extremely careful because we have no defense at all. We don't even have Edge of Night, so got to be exceptionally cautious. Dragon is coming up. We could probably go and get that, but I'm just like, no. I want to fight, so I'm just stay here. Aatrox is going to try and go in, but it's just not really ideal for me to walk into. I need to be looking out for the Hui Fear here, and if he uses that, then I can potentially go in for a kill. Nami looking pretty damn juicy. He flashes. Nice engage with the Rel. Find the Hui in isolation. Reset. Jump on the Nami. Get the reset as well. I want to go onto this Vega next, but I get chain CC'd. Unfortunately, I thought I could just one-shot him, but I don't think I'm able to get my auto attack off. I'm going to go down, but Aatrox, the absolute madman, doing a lot of damage. Viego tries to jump in with my body, gets completely shut down mid-air by the Aatrox. And then we can see the Vladimir just being an absolute champion and completely obliterating their entire team. Very nice. And my team is going to start pushing into the base. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm making a lot of mistakes here. The main focus of this game is to point out those mistakes and also, you know, just showcase the sort of one-shotting Kha'Zix style again, because I think it's been a while since I've done it with Dark Harvest anyway. Like, I know I've, you know, I was playing the Halo Blades one-shot style all the time, like last split, but that build has since died, unfortunately. So I'm trying to look for ways in which I can sort of play Kha'Zix in that sort of manner, where like I can one-shot comfortably and not have to, like, you know, yeah. I'm just looking for builds that feel good and deal a lot of damage, and this was obviously like the first thing that came to mind. It's just like full lethality with DH. Can't go wrong with that really in terms of damage. My only issue is that it kind of lacks utility. We don't really get the profane until later, although we can obviously, but I decided to go for Yuma's opportunity first. But yeah, overall so far feels pretty good damage wise, right? This looks good, except I misplay tremendously. What are you doing? I'd get the kill, but at what cost? Just horrible. This is, you know, just super unforgiving, as you can see. You know, one mistake and we are just dead. Holy shit, Vladimir does insane damage, but you just, I don't know what he's doing there. He dies. My whole team is completely throwing because I died, and this is why you should not die in this game. 2v, what is this? 2v4? Aatrox, absolute madman. Oh my god, Jinx, get excited. What the fuck? What the fuck? She resets over the wall with the flash and just kills everyone. Insane. And yeah, like I was saying, like this is why this build is so unforgiving, right? You make the slightest mistake and you just get punished for it. So what I should have actually done there in that engaged scenario is I should have just jumped. I should have jumped straight away. I don't know why I held onto it. Usually the reason you hold onto your leap is in case of flashes, right? But in that situation, I don't have the luxury of holding my leap there, because I can't just sit there and do, you know, a really slow combo. It's just not going to happen. I'm going to get blown up straight away. So what I need to do there is just E, Tiamat, Q, auto attack, and then the Nami dies, I reset, jump out, or I can continue the fight, you know. That's just a situation where I use my leap poorly, and so I get punished for it. It is what it is. Now I'm going to look for another. Well, I just want to fight, man. I just want to kill. I'm still so very strong. I find a pocket of vision to use my R evolve in, jump onto the Kog'Maw. As you can see, no trouble one-shotting, go on the way, and oh, I don't know what to tell you about this one. Bro, did you see that? Did you see the speed in which he used his sphere there? If you look at that again, I'm telling you now, this that was inhuman. That was actually inhuman. The moment I appeared out of stealth, he threw out that fear. And I don't know if he's scripting or he's just insanely talented, but I got destroyed there. So yeah, obviously extremely greedy by me, right? They know I'm in that area, so there is a good chance that I will jump on the way. So he could have just reacted like that, but you know, still inhuman reactions. Now my team wants to do the Baron, and this is again why you should not fucking die. And this is probably the reason why you, I don't know, some of you are losing a lot of your games, is because you're making dumb decisions like that, like what I just did, and then you leave your team to do whatever they want, and then your team just kind of throws. That, in my opinion, is how the low elo Kha'Zix players lose their games. It's that they die way too much in situations like that, and then they let their team, you know, make all the decisions, and then stuff like this happens where the Jinx gets shut down, and then you start throwing, and Aatrox goes down as well. Unfortunately, I'm really fed, so we're going to jump on the bot lane here. Barrier, Seraph's Embrace, that's fun and intuitive. Going to kill the Kog'Maw, not going to matter. Looks pretty dangerous here. Got to be extremely careful. Vladimir healing to like half HP. What the fuck? Jaeger in isolation, gonna shut him down. Reset, jump onto the Ornn, cleaving him down with our Cyrilda's armor penetration, and then Vladimir's gonna finish him off, and that will be the game, guys. Thank you guys for watching. This is just a showcase of one-shot Kha'Zix. Obviously made a lot of mistakes here, but you know, the damage is there. It's ridiculous, and it's nice to know Kha'Zix can still kind of one-shot. Fantastic. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Catch you later. Bye bye.